Thank you for your great work as the ranking member and your authorship of this important legislation. As the Senator Blumenthal just mentioned, despite progress under the Biden administration, in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2024, the VA reported over 36,000 vacancies at the Veterans Health Administration, including 2,400 doctors, 6,300 registered nurses, 1,800 social workers, 3,400 schedulers, and 1,200 custodians. In other words, the agency was already short-staffed, yet as we speak, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are trying to dismantle the VA by laying off an additional 83,000 employees. Despite today's court decision, they have already fired 2,500 probationary employees at the VA, many of them disabled veterans themselves. All across our country, people are shaking their heads, and they're asking, how does it happen that the wealthiest person in the world, a guy worth hundreds of billions of dollars, is making life more difficult, is sacrificing the health and well-being of veterans of this country, the men and women who put their lives on the line to defend us. But it's not just Americans all over the country, the veterans community itself, representing millions of people who put the uniform on, they're asking the same questions. And that is why the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the VFW, has recently said, and I quote, "We call upon VA to reconsider its planned reduction of 83,000 employees and thoroughly review any proposed cuts before rolling out further announcements like this." End of quote. I agree with the VFW. The Paralyzed Veterans of America said that they are, quote, deeply troubled by actions being taken in Washington, D.C. that are already having a detrimental impact on the services that veterans with spinal cord injuries and diseases like ALS and MS rely upon, end of quote. The Disabled American Veterans said, quote, "We are extremely concerned about the leaked proposal to arbitrarily eliminate 80,000 VA employees. Our hearts are with the many veterans who are or will be losing their jobs. We worry about service-disabled veterans with small businesses who may be devastated by canceled contracts, particularly if they impact services to our community. But foremost, we're concerned for the veterans who are contacting us with fear and anxiety about the future of the benefits, services, and health care they rely on." That is what the Veterans Organizations of America are saying. And let us not forget, as Senator Blumenthal mentioned, nearly 900,000 civilian federal employees are either veteran spouses or veterans or spouses of active military members, representing 30% of the entire federal government workforce. An estimated 6,000 veterans have been fired across the entire federal workforce so far, and more are likely to be fired if we don't take a stand. In defending these layoffs, the VA has stated that the personnel moves will save the department more than $181 million a year. $181 million. Well, guess what? The Trump administration, as we speak, is proposing to provide the wealthiest people in this country with over $1 trillion in tax breaks over a 10-year period. In other words, they are sacrificing the needs of veterans who put their lives on the line to defend our country in order to make billionaires like Elon Musk even richer. And that is a trade-off that the American people, whether you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, do not support. So let us be clear. We have got to go forward in a bipartisan way, as Senator Blumenthal just said. This is not a Democrat issue. It's not a Republican issue. This is an American issue. Today, we tell Elon Musk that the people of America stand with the veterans, the heroes and heroines who defended us, and we're going to protect their interests. Thank you.